The following podcast contains language and themes that some people may find offensive. It also contains talk about wrestling and gravel. Enjoy!
Hello and welcome to That Was the Week That Was it? The podcast that is incredibly nosy when it comes to finding out what our guest's week was like last week. I'm Alex Sievewright, and my co-host for this episode is our resident intro voice, our spokesperson, I guess you'd call her, Hayley Pettitt. How are you, Hayley?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm grand. Yeah, did you have a good week?
I have had a good week. I've had some annual leave this week, so I've just been sort of, flopping about a bit, and I went to IKEA, and I just didn't have to go to work. So, happy.
Are you nearing the end of it now, or you're halfway through?
I've got to go back tomorrow. So, thanks for mentioning that.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but at least you're ending on a high.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Have it no other way.
What great banter. So our guest for this episode is a comedian and actor who's featured in films, TV, very recently a video game as well. It's Lee Brace. How are you, Lee?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, it's lovely to see your face. I haven't seen you in so long.
Yours too. Yeah, I see mine every day, but it's nice to see somebody else's.
Yeah. And it's such a nice face you've got.
Even though it's bright orange.
It is bright orange.
Isn't it weird?
I was like, when you first came on, I was like, oh, nice tan.
Where have you been?
No,
Just PC World to get a new laptop, which makes me really orange.
Is that a filter then, or is that just something to make you look really healthy?
Absolutely no idea. I've no idea. It's just default tan. Yeah, that's the mode it's on, default tan. It's odd, isn't it?
Well, it works.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, good. Well, good to see you, sir. Good to see you. So you're in a video game, aren't you? Last Stop,
I
I believe, just come out. Yeah, you play two characters in that. It was very nice because I just downloaded it because it was on Game Pass because I'm a cheapskate and I get all my games, at a nice reduced price. And your name cropped up on the credits, and I was like, oh, look. I'll have to look out for that character then. And it turns out both the characters you play are complete dicks.
They are. I didn't even have to audition. They went, hello, Lee, are you a dick? And I said, yeah. They went, do you want to do two?
Yeah, and you went, yeah, I do bear tings for you.
Yeah, it's more sort of chav dick and boss dick, aren't they? That's the two types of character.
The boss dick I felt more affinity for, and I quite liked him.
Yeah.
Because I could tell he was a dick, but he wore it on his sleeve. And he wasn't a pretender. And the way he said, shit rolls downhill, mate. I've heard that so many times.
I've never heard that saying. That's amazing.
Oh, shit rolls downhill.
I've never heard it until I read it. Yeah.
Well, you've clearly never worked in retail.
Yeah. I have though. I was a manager though.
Oh, you should have said it then, Hayley.
I should have.
Yeah, you just say, when you give them a shit job, you just go, shit rolls downhill, mate.
I really like that.
I mean, it's kind of obvious, isn't it? If you go, shit rolls uphill, it's something's going on, something's weird there, isn't it?
That's right.
Gravity.
Unless you're a dung beetle, I guess, because they push it, don't they?
They do. Yeah, they're pushing it in any direction. Shit rolls anyway, mate, anywhere.
Yeah. Must be hell. So, Lee, we've known each other for quite some time now. We first met in 2005, didn't we?
We did.
We both founded that new religion. Do you remember?
We did. Granny Smith? Granny Smith religion, wasn't it?
It was.
Orthodox Granny Smith, yeah.
Yes, where we appreciate the Granny Smith.
We did, yeah.
But as you say, the unorthodox ones, so it's the ones that were slightly misshapen.
Yeah, that's right. No apples, which was odd, wasn't it? Just lots of grannies.
Lots of Granny Smiths, yeah. All the odd-shaped Granny Smiths.
I was surprised how many there were. There was a lot.
Smith is a very, very popular name.
I suppose so, yeah.
There's quite a few. Yeah, there was quite a few of them. Yeah. But still, we had to disband, didn't we? Because they all died.
Well, they did. It was just you and me in the end, wasn't it? Eating apples. It was a bit boring, wasn't it?
Yeah. Thank God we got the shits, didn't we?
We did.
Anyway. So anyway, Lee, we are here to discuss your week last week.
Yeah.
Lee, how was Monday?
Monday was good. I went to a garden centre, which pleases me hugely.
Hey,
I love garden centres. Me too. And it was so hard during lockdown having them all closed. It was great. I spent about 100 quid, which I don't have, but I spent it. It's brilliant, this garden centre, because you go around filling a gigantic sort of trolley barrow, and then the place is so small, but the trolleys are so huge that no one can move. So you fill your trolley up, and then you go to the end, and there's this little till, and someone comes out and just shouts to another woman in the shop what they are. We've got a $3.99, we've got two $2.99s, a $5.99, gravel, a $3.99. Like, I assume gravel is just, they know the price for gravel. They don't need to.
Standard. Yeah.
Standard gravel. Yeah. But it was great. It was, so I planted those. I went to garden centre and planted those, which was nice. That's a Beautiful. Good day for me. Yeah.
Beautiful. I mean, you've. I don't know if it's like a something that has progressed more in lockdown with you, but you are very nature orientated, more so than ever. It seems at the moment. And I don't know if it's a combination of the fact that you got a really nice camera now, or it's just that you've always had that sort of passion. But your photos are incredible.
Thank you, mate.
Are they your pictures?
Yeah.
I mean, every morning it's like, good morning, here's some bees, and they're such nice photos. And I just thought you'd stolen them off the internet, to be perfectly honest with you. They're really good.
That's
really
very kind. Yeah, no,
that was a compliment.
No, it's all right. It's good. I'll take it. They're so good. They look nicked.
Yeah. She thought you were a thief, which is nice.
Yeah, that's fine. Good morning, everyone. Look what I've robbed today. 100 quid from a garden centre. Basically during lockdown, I was obviously confined to the garden most of the time. So I really wanted a macro lens camera to zoom in on the bees' bums and stuff. So yeah, got a Huawei phone with a macro lens on it, and that was it. I'm hooked. So
yeah. I mean, the photos are incredible. If you do, really I presume there's as a website, I guess you've got, which has got the photos on there.
You could go to my Instagram if you want, which is Brace Almighty. Instagram.com.
Just go there. It's beautiful. It really is. Yeah. But you're almost. It seems like you're almost trying to get the next Spring Watch job or something, because you're edging in. Come on, give me that. Is that a dream of yours now?
Not. I wouldn't mind. But I just, as long as I could just showcase my photos, it'd be a very odd segment. I'm just
look at this one.
Yeah, morning. Took that on Thursday. It's a butterfly. It is.
For those watching on the video, there you can see how Lee nearly pointed at the photo of Columbo.
Oh, yeah,
Columbo. That is
bit of fold on the wall there.
Yeah. He was on the garden.
Yeah. The lesser spotted folk was at the top of the garden there. Only one eye.
Yeah, you can tell that, man. Just one more thing. He leaves the garden and then comes back.
He does. He does, because next door comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think £100 spent on garden stuff is a good thing. Hayley, because Hayley is, I don't know if you noticed, she's like redoing a house, and it seems to be an ongoing thing she started since 1997. Are you concentrating on garden stuff? Have you easily spent £100 at a garden centre?
Oh, so much money. Yeah. I said to my husband the other day, I was like, oh, why have we spent so much money at the garden centre? Like, we wouldn't normally spend that much money. And he was just like, because we have no plants. So we basically moved in, and it's like a dust bath when it's hot, and it's a quagmire when it's wet. So there's no lawn, there's no grass, there's nothing. We inherited one rose bush and an apple tree and a magnolia that was planted bang smack in the middle of the non-existent lawn. So yeah, it's been a bit of a project, and we've had to have loads of works and stuff done, but still no grass. We've still gone.
That's the next step.
Zero grass.
Yeah, that's the last step, I imagine. Once you've done all your work, you roll that out and it's done, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So they've been digging up the sewers in the middle of the garden. So we'll probably wait to get some grass for a bit.
My mother-in-law has actually got AstroTurf in her back garden now.
Oh, it's not good for the bees.
And yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, why? And she goes, well, I don't have to mow it, do I? But you've got a dog, and that dog is going to shit on AstroTurf.
Oh, yeah, I never even thought that.
Yeah.
No.
It kills stuff. It gets so hot to a degree where it literally will burn stuff that goes on it.
Really?
If it's in direct sunlight, yeah. Get really hot, that stuff, 'cause it's just plastic, isn't it?
maybe that was the point.
It's like plastic.
Yeah. Yeah,
Maybe that's the point.
Maybe that's what she wanted. She was like, "Yeah, I didn't let her finish, but she's like, yeah, I'm just sick of just the wildlife." So
I hate the dog. Trying to tell the dog something.
Hate the dog. Go on, eat the grass. Eat the grass.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's a weird choice, but it looks quite nice. You can't really tell until you look at it.
Don't you have to vacuum it? I'm sure I've seen people do that. They get their hoovers out, don't they? So not hoover, sorry. They get their vacuum cleaner out and they just go and hoover their garden.
Probably.
Weird.
Probably. I don't know.
It's so not good.
It's foolish.
It's wrong. Just get grass.
Yeah, but she won't listen. It's a sore point. It's a sore point.
It will be if you stand on it at 80 degrees.
Yeah. My mother-in-law, she's got AstroTurf.
I've had fires of myself.
Yeah.
2 shots of AstroTurf.
So how was Tuesday then? You've done all the gardening and the guests. Did you actually on Monday we didn't go into that. Did you actually do anything with it, or did you just take it home and go?
The gravel? Did you actually get gravel?
I did. Horticultural grit.
Oh, very good, very good.
That wasn't a slur. No, I put it all in the ground. Yeah, I did just leave it in the car for a week. That would be.
But yeah.
In a week, took it back. This is all dead.
Yeah.
I'd like my money back, please. We've got a $3.99, $2.5.99.
Gravel.
Bloody gravel. We thought we shifted that, didn't we, Sheila? It's back again. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good. So you've done all that. That's fine. Let's move on to Tuesday. What the hell happened Tuesday, Lee?
Tuesday was pretty similar, really. I visited Meatloaf.
Oh, yeah.
Just to say hello. He's not been too well lately, bless him. Took him a quiche.
Good. Good.
Yeah, I thought I'd stop it. Every year I'd just drop in, stick my head in, say hello.
Yeah. How is he doing nowadays? Is he all right?
He's all right. He doesn't sing anymore.
No.
He loves quiche though.
Oh, I bet. It's right to your thighs, quiche, doesn't it?
Oh, he doesn't know.
Does his. I stuck my head in and went, hello. A quiche is a terrible thing to waste.
Hey?
He couldn't hear me.
No. Bless him.
Good bloke though. I love Meatloaf.
I've forgotten what his real name is.
Malt Loaf.
No, it's not malt.
Gary Loaf. Seeded batch.
Sweaty? No, I can't remember what it is. It's
bat out of
meatloaf. Battered. I don't know.
It's something like it's something very underwhelming and rock and roll, like Gordon or something, isn't it?
Well, you see, I thought it was something like a day, but
a day.
Oh,
So
I'm gonna have to Google it. Well, that's probably that joke where someone said, what we're going to call it, and his father said, "Let's call it a day." But
is it not Reg Dwight? Are they not all called
Reg Dwight? Reg Dwight, yes, or Morris Michaelmas.
Yeah, that's Santa's real name, isn't it?
Right. Oh, you're right. It's Michael
right.
Lee a day.
Ah,
It is a day. Okay, yeah, Michael Lee a day. And it was something like that.
There you go. Meatloaf a day. Keeps the
Yeah.
doctor away. You needed a doctor.
You could be like a quiche doctor, couldn't you?
A quiche doctor, yeah.
Yeah. Nurse Lorraine.
Nurse Lorraine. God, that's good tonight, isn't it?
Oh, we're cracking. We're on fire.
God, a bit like AstroTurf.
Isn't it? Oh, thank God. Can't wait to edit.
This is all gold. You wouldn't need to edit anything. Just chop the start off and my bits.
Yeah. So
chop my bits off.
Yeah. I don't know what to add really about Meatloaf because I'm not the hugest fan of his work.
Oh.
I've got to be honest.
Bit shouty.
Well, I've got a bit of a problem with rock ballads, and they just outstay their welcome.
You should have that on a T-shirt, I think.
Yeah. I've got a bit of a problem with rock ballads.
On the back.
They outstay their welcome on the back.
And then on the back, but I've got some cream for it.
Yes. But I think it's more to do with the fact that when someone, when you're having a karaoke night and someone decides to do Paradise by the Dashboard Light, you just think, oh well, that's the next half hour gone then.
Yeah, I've done Bat Out of Hell before with the 7-minute intro.
It's longer than you think, isn't it?
Yeah, I went to I was invited to a party by a friend. I didn't know the people, but my friend did. And they went, come on, have a sing song. I was like, it's not really my thing. I don't know anyone. And he's like, nah, go on, put a title down. So I did that. And then we disappeared for a bit because the room was rammed pre-COVID, ages ago. And then my mate runs and goes, your song's on. And I ran into the room, and it was 4 minutes into the intro, and the whole room was just dead. They just sat there looking so pissed off. 4 minutes in, and there's 3 left.
Why do they do that in the karaoke version? Why don't they just cut it to the singing? Surely that'd be better.
Yeah, I suppose it's so everyone can go and get drinks and then come back for the lyrics, But they turned it off. 5 minutes, they turned it off.
Yeah. If it's not that song, it's American Pie. They're the two that really, really get on my tits.
So long.
Yeah. Or Hey Jude, which is 17 minutes long.
Yeah. But when you think American Pie's finishing, it doesn't. That's my main problem with that one.
Big pie, isn't it?
It is a huge pie. A lot to get through. A lot of crust.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm glad Meatloaf is doing okay.
Yeah. Maybe like the quiche.
Give him my love.
It'll be next year I'll drop in again, so it'll be a while, but I'll give him your love then, yeah.
Yeah. I could make some sort of anything for love joke here, but I really haven't got the energy.
No, okay.
Anyway, now it's time for the feature that I keep trying to quit and get off this podcast, but it keeps coming back to haunt me. Last time I tried to get rid of it.
Still got it.
I know, but last time I mean. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This feature's theme music was produced after the recording of this podcast, so let's have a listen to it.
Aquatic Vapla, Arctic Scoa, Arctic Turn, Advocate, Balearic, Shellwater, Patent, Conflict.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. It went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burned. That ring of fire.
Onion.
Yeah, it burned. That ring of fire.
There you go. That was it. What did you think? Do you like it?
It's good. I love that. I love a bit of Johnny Cash sounding jingle jangle.
Yeah, no, you noticed that, did you?
I did. I also didn't know that Adolf Hitler knew that many UK garden birds.
No, he does. He does. Yeah. And alphabetically as well. Did you notice it was all alphabetically?
Yeah. It was a bit like the Sunscreen song, wasn't it? But with him just naming birds very angrily. It was incredible.
He knows his onions, that guy. And
he does. I was surprised to see onions come up because that is not one you get in the garden very often, Onion. No. Oh, bless, he's confused, isn't he?
Yeah. It's true.
Had AstroTurf, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Techno-Belgian AstroTurf. That's my kind of.
I'll make a note of that. Yeah. But yeah, the anything you didn't like about that?
I mean, the Nazi on lead vocals was a bit off-putting.
Well, it comes hand in hand, doesn't it?
Yeah, Onion. I think Onion ruined it for me.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
should have said Shallot instead.
That's Shallot. The fireworks at the end was a bit odd, wasn't it? Like he was celebrating the birds. I mean, when in fact they terrify birds.
Yeah, they are, exactly. I was going to say it's a shame because it does terrify birds, but what can you do? If you can't tell Hitler he can't do something, what's the world coming to? Really, in all honesty. But I think that's enough to go on. So we've done some gardening. We've met Meatloaf and seen he's all right.
Yeah.
Wednesday. Tell me, Lee, what the heck happened on a Wednesday?
Wednesday was I was quite depressed on Wednesday, so I wallowed in self-pity and played Jenga with myself pretty much most of the day.
Okay.
Not a euphemism.
Did you win?
I always win, yeah, but I'm not fun to play with. I cheat a lot. I don't keep one hand on the table.
Oh.
Yeah, I use one finger to poke through and the other one the other side to receive it. It's a bit, I don't know.
Is that a cheat?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I'm
Is
sure I
it?
do that.
You
I
can
do
poke,
that.
I mean, you can poke through and then, I'm miming it, but no one can see. You can poke through and pull out the other side, but if you poke through whilst pulling the other side, you're supposed to do one move, isn't it, at a time?
Oh, I don't do that. No, that's right. No, I don't do that. I just poke and then pull.
Do you
But what about
poke?
if you're playing like the giant Jenga? You know,
Giant
like the
Jenga,
garden
yeah.
Jenga.
Just punch, I guess.
You'd definitely have to use 2 hands for that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd
Oh,
just
that's a
die.
point.
Otherwise,
And
it'd
you've,
fall on you and
Yeah,
you
you've-
die.
yeah. I've never played Giant Jenga, have you?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, it hurts
I bet.
when
Not
it
wood.
falls.
Not wood, though.
No. Well, yeah, no, these were wood. Yeah,
Wow.
What else?
yeah, they were like wood bricks, and yeah, and you could. It was in a pub, and you can always tell when someone's playing it because it's just this every now and again a massive clatter, and then a cheer. Yeah, it's, "Oi." And yeah, it's quite an obnoxious thing to play. It like if they had a giant kaplunk.
Yeah. Oh, Kaplunk was great.
That was noisy.
It was noisy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was noisy.
And the straws and marbles are so difficult to look after, aren't they?
Oh yeah, you can't look after them.
You
No,
can't put it back in the box at the end of the day.
definitely not. Definitely not. No, they go everywhere.
It's a one-time
I've
play.
yet to see a complete kaplunk in a charity shop.
Oh, there's loads of complete Kaplunks in charity shops lately.
Incomplete kaplunks, yes. But
Complete Kaplunks.
what I did see in the charity shop today, though, you know those what I don't know what you call the game, but it's the one where you put that thing in your mouth and it shows your teeth, and it kind of just leaves your mouth open.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but I know what you mean.
I was going to
Yeah.
say it, don't spray it, but it's something like that.
It's something like that. But in a charity shop, this is second hand.
No. I love charity shops, but
I
no,
do.
There's
I
a
adore
line,
them.
isn't
I
there?
adore them.
But that's not
There
going
is
to
a
go, is it?
line.
Not at all. Not at all. What's your best charity shop purchase, Lee?
Best charity was a 1950s American prep jacket, like a bowling. Do you know those little
Yeah.
with writing on?
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Lots of words for something I don't know the name of, but it was amazing.
Love it. Love it.
And a blue sequin jacket as well, and all the sequins go everywhere, and it was a £5.
That's a bargain.
Oh, it's worth every penny though. It doesn't matter about the sequins. That's okay.
Yeah,
That's all
That's
right.
fine. That's fine. Hayley, have you had a good buy as a?
Yeah, I love charity shops. I go to charity shops like as much as honestly the garden centre thing when lockdown. Same for charity shops for me. I was besides myself, honestly, didn't know what to do. I've got a couple of good bargains actually. I've got some. Oh, I got a Jaeger blouse, like a silk blouse. Yeah, I was very pleased with that.
Very
It
nice.
was about £2 or something, bonkers. But I've had some good stuff. Yeah, I
Love
a
it.
charity
Love it. What I found interesting when the charity shops closed over lockdown is when they opened again, they obviously all had Christmas stuff in there still. Well, the ones at our high street did. And there's only 3 of them, and it gets very boring going to them every single day and just seeing there's nothing added. But yeah, when during lockdown, every time I walk past, there's always Christmas stuff. And when they opened again for the next 4 days, it was still Christmas stuff in the window. It was very bizarre.
And quite confusing, I should think.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a scope, we've got an Oxfam, and we've got a Cats Protection League.
Well,
Nice.
I think they're the posh ones, though, aren't they?
Not ours.
Oxfam's quite
Oxfam's
posh
a
now,
bit
isn't it?
posh. Yeah, Oxfam's
Yeah.
a bit
They're
posh.
priced.
I bought
is.
at the Oxfam there. I bought this canvas of Alien versus Predator, but it's on my wall at the moment. That's why I'm looking at it. But they're playing pool
Oh, brilliant.
So it's a very niche one, but yeah, that was a £5. It's like this big wide canvas. So yeah.
Who do you think would win out of that? Can you see who's winning?
You see, I've never really looked at it that closely.
Yeah.
I don't know who's stripes and who's solids. Solids? That's not right. Spots.
Are they 4?
What do you call it? Is it spots?
Spots and stripes, I guess.
Yeah. Stripes and solids.
It's a new game.
Yeah. No, honestly, I'm staring at it now, and I've got no idea. All I can tell you is the alien's got a pint glass and he's smoking.
Of course he is.
Never learns.
What a bitch.
Never learns. But whoever wins, we lose, obviously. So yeah, Wednesday.
Jenga day.
Yeah. So I mean, was there anything else that happened, or was it just Jenga?
That was it. I stared into the abyss, played Jenga. I mean, I got up and had a shower, and then came back, and I didn't want to do anything. I wanted to be creative, to write something, make a video, and I couldn't. So I just played Jenga again.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a day like that?
Yeah.
You have to have days like that sometimes. That's all right.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Guess Who on your own?
No, I'm not good at that.
Nah. There's a one I've seen on online. It's a wrestling one. It's a wrestling Guess Who. It's a WWE official wrestling Guess Who. And I just I can't imagine what sort of questions you ask.
Yeah. Has he got really tight pants on?
Yeah.
Is it all of them?
Yeah.
I'd be so rubbish at that. Oh my god! I thought it was still
Me
called
too.
WWF, for God's sake. So I'd be really bad at that.
I mean, I don't watch it. I mean, I watched it back in the day, but no, I have no idea who's on it now, or if it's still going. I actually no, it is still going, is it? Because I remember watching clips of it on YouTube during lockdown because they were still doing it, but they had no audience.
Wow.
And it was it's really bizarre because they're all just quiet. You can hear the whole, everything, and it's just it's bad enough watching QI with no audience. When you're watching WWE, it's really odd.
Can you imagine if Hulk was around doing that thing with his ear just to nobody all the way around?
He does that anyway now. He's so old.
Does he? Yeah, exactly.
What's that, brother?
Someone's bought you quiche. Say it again. Yeah.
Put your shirt back on.
That's got a hole in it now. Look.
Yeah, I'll stitch it up for you. Bring it back tomorrow, yeah?
Ultimate Warrior is an Ultimate Warrior now.
Yeah. Oh, bless.
I love the Warrior.
Yeah. He's dead now, isn't he?
He is.
No, is he?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, most of them are. A lot of them don't see 40, really.
No.
But, oh, well.
Giants.
It is an art form, though. Wrestling.
It's the best acting, isn't it?
It's they're just overly trained, massive stuntmen, and it's just. I mean, it is kind of a joy to watch, I guess, in a way. I haven't watched it in ages, like I say.
Back in the day, though, they were all very real good characters, weren't they? They all individual. Yes. Whereas now they all just look the same, don't they? They've all got similar outfits, long hair, and can't tell who's who. But,
yeah. I mean,
they team up quite a bit now as well. So
say again.
They team up quite a bit now as well, don't they? So that you're not necessarily focusing on individuals so much, which is
they're good and bad every week now. Whereas it was a betrayal when the big boss man turned bad that time, and he came back in black rather than blue, and everyone went, "Ooh."
Bipolar wrestling.
Yeah. You go, boss man. You always by the
Yeah. I actually, I've met one of them, Jake the Snake Roberts.
Oh, wow. You met him?
No, it gets better than that. There's a story. Because he was doing like, he's obviously at the peak of his career because he was touring around theatres in England with a load of wrestlers.
Doing quotes from Blackadder.
Yeah. But yeah, they basically set up a wrestling ring in a theatre. And it was the theatre I used to work at. So I just, I went with some friends because I thought it'd be entertaining. And I ended up getting quite bored, so I just wandered backstage and just started chatting to people that work there because I used to know them. And there's just these wrestlers just hanging around in the green room and stuff. But I ended up talking to this woman who was there. There's like this middle-aged sort of woman who's just sat waiting around and had a good chat for half an hour. And then Jake the Snake Roberts comes down the stairs. It turns out it's his wife. And it was like, oh, I need to get to the auditorium or the foyer bit. Yeah, I'll take you. I know where that is. So I took him to the foyer and went to the bar. And we got to the bar and he just went, I haven't got my wallet in my leotard.
That old chestnut.
Yeah, that old one. And I went, yeah, that's fine. I'll buy you it. What do you want? He went, Bacardi Breezer. So
You kidding me?
No.
That's a snake bite.
A Bacardi Breezer.
I've bought Jake the Snake Roberts a Bacardi Breezer because he didn't have his wallet in his leotard.
Excellent.
That
He should have said snake bite. What was he thinking?
yeah.
Missed
But then
opportunity.
then we invited him to a barbecue and he said no. So
Oh, did you think you were
Because he didn't have his tofu in his leotard.
no. But yeah,
I love him. There's a really good documentary, an interview.
Beyond the Mat.
No, just like a separate one. Just him.
Okay.
It's fascinating because he was really ill, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
I mean, they all are, aren't they? They're all-
They're all not well. Yeah.
not well,
Apart from
yeah.
Dwayne Johnson, he seems to be all right, and Batista, they seem fine
Wow,
because they're
Yeah.
not wrestling anymore.
it's true.
But yeah, Beyond the Mat as well. Don't know if you've seen that documentary film. That's really worth a watch. That's
Yeah, a long time ago, I think I saw that. It's quite old, isn't it?
It is. It is very old. It is very old.
Yeah.
Yeah, who'd have thought this podcast would have turned into a wrestling podcast? But
Not me.
That's great.
took a turn. While we're here, what about the old UK wrestling? Does anyone remember that, or am I too old?
I remember that.
Big Daddy and Giant
Oh, Big
Haystacks.
Daddy. Yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't know.
It was always on when you were having your Sunday dinner, wasn't it?
It was, yes, it was. Big Daddy's real name. Now, we had Michael Leah Day. Big Daddy's real name was a lot better. His real name was Shirley Crabtree.
Ooh,
Wow. That's amazing.
that is amazing.
Wow.
Wow. So, Thursday, Lee. Thursday. How was Thursday?
I went back to the garden centre on Thursday.
Oh, take the
Hey.
shit back.
Take that gravel
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, it was all dead.
Yeah.
Dead gravel.
Gravelling back I was. I'd forgotten loads of stuff.
What, that you bought?
£100. I'd forgotten loads of stuff that I hadn't bought, so
Oh, okay. I thought you just bought a load of stuff, just left it there.
it's been known. Yeah, no, lots of compost, which is apparently required for planting lots of
I've heard that.
things.
No, I've heard
Yeah?
that. Yeah. That's the brown stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Old food.
Quite earthy.
It is. It is quite earthy, yeah. Dirty.
Dirty.
Wash your hands.
Dirty earthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
So,
feel
yeah,
the need to sort of use gloves now when you're handling the compost? Because I've reached that age where if I don't, I get all like, muddy, dry hands and
Yeah.
an old lady.
I don't
Yeah.
mind getting down deep down and dirty, but when you get it down your nails, it doesn't come out. It's a little
It
bit.
doesn't come out, does it? No.
No, I need to sort myself out with that.
And
really.
I imagine as well, a person in your profession, Lee, as an actor, someone who is like just on screen and criticised for every single thing that is wrong with them. I mean, I criticise you every time I see you on TV. But I mean, if
Yeah,
you had
true.
dirty fingernails,
It's just
God.
not enough.
Well, most auditions for commercials, you have to show your hands, don't you, both sides? So you know what hands are, don't you?
yeah,
Don't mind that.
like jazz
Yeah.
hands.
Actor.
Showing us his hands.
It is
Yeah,
very slow jazz hands.
Mm.
So yeah, you can't have dirty nails.
no. Well, I imagine, yeah, it's an occupational hazard then if you don't wear gloves. So get your gloves on. That's what we're saying. Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry for banging. I have a mosquito flying at my.
That's okay. No, I can either edit that out or I can leave that in. It depends
Yeah,
how.
they don't like me. Well, they really like me. That's all the problem. But
See, I went glamping about 3 weeks ago,
you did, didn't you?
and I got bit by so many mosquitoes.
Oh,
It's ridiculous.
I'd just be dead.
So angry with them. So angry.
It's the really high pitched that noise by your ears.
Right,
Yeah.
Isn't it?
just when you're falling asleep, normally.
Yeah, when you're sleeping. Yeah.
I had one land in my ear while I was glamping. And then I got up, shook my head, and it buzzed again. And it was like, it was still in there. That's still...
I really don't like that.
I remember once years ago we had a lads holiday to Corfu, and we were all sleeping in one big large room, and we would hear that constantly. And my friend who was sleeping next to me had these Union Jack flip flops, and as soon as we'd hear, we'd just hear, and
Nice.
it was like a ninja. And he'd put the light on. There'd just be these red splodges on the wall,
Wow.
where he just smashed them all in the night with these Union Jack flip flops. In the morning, the room looked like a Stone Roses album cover. It was just gross, just
Crime scene.
Oh, man.
some kind of artwork. It was great.
Well, you need that on your side, though. You need
Yeah,
someone
that's a
who's
skill.
there.
You should put that on your CV, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
a bit like the Karate Kid, but with flip flops.
Yeah, I had a fly in here a couple of days ago, and I was just losing my shit because I just wanted it out. I didn't need to do anything, but it was just annoying me so much that I was just staring there, going, "Come on, where are you?" And I'd see it, be like, "Ha ha ha," and then no. And
Yeah, once they're in, they do not go, do they?
Yeah.
They never find their way out.
yeah, I think I was ended up just standing by the window, going, "The window is there." There, it's open. Go through it. It's a big hole.
That's one thing I got from the garden centre.
A big
the,
hole.
The previous time I went, a massive fly, a Venus flytrap.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Ah.
Yeah,
Love
I
'em.
got one, and it died like the next day. Just
It needs
went,
flies.
brown. We've got loads of flies. That
Maybe the
sounds
flies are
weird,
undone.
but yeah.
what killed it then?
Well, I repotted
not-
it instantly, and I think I upset it. But also, it was
okay.
from a very large online retailer, shall we say, and perhaps wasn't the best quality Venus flytrap.
Name and shame.
Possibly from
Yeah,
Amazon. Got it from Amazon, and it was shit.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Did get a refund though. That's the only good thing about Amazon, isn't it? You don't have to go back to the
Yes.
garden centre
No, that's
and get
true.
Shirley to $7.99
Yeah.
refund.
No flowers in it. We can sell it again. Pot it on. No flowers on this one.
yeah. No, they're great fly traps. They're ingenious. I nearly said invention, and they're an ingenious. I'll just say invention because I can't think of a better
Natural
word.
invention.
Natural invention. Yeah.
They're an ingenious form of nature.
What was wrong with natural invention?
Yeah, natural invention. Yeah.
Incredible machinery. Mother Nature investment. Incredible investment.
You did well there, Mother Nature. Well done. Did it all yourself, didn't you? Well done. Yes.
I created it out of flies and Venus.
You see, yeah, Venus. There you go. Not just a coincidence, I'm sure.
So you can get some with a Venus. Some of them have a vagina.
Hey,
Oh,
I don't get it.
good.
Doesn't
Doesn't matter. If I was a
matter.
fly, I'd jump straight in that trap now.
It's a trap. Thursday. Was that
Slept through it.
Thursday?
Did we just
That was Thursday, yeah.
Was that Thursday? It was, wasn't it? I lost track.
Yeah.
Normally, I place a little marker as I'm going along, but I forgot to do my marker. Then I'm lost without it.
Luckily, you have two other people here.
You revisited the garden centre.
Yes,
I did.
that's
I
right.
went back.
That's right. So did they know you there now at the garden centre?
Get your
Not
order in
quite.
before you came.
Yeah. I wish they did. I turn up, like it's me again, but they don't know me. They don't care.
Shame,
So
isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking for it. It'd be nice to be like called Gravel Boy or, Fly Trap Bringer Backer. I don't know, some kind of nickname.
You need a consistent thing though, because by the sounds of it, you're just doing far too many random stuff to actually. I don't know, unless everything you bought was $2.99, but I don't think it was it?
No, what I have got a bit addicted to is succulents.
Oh yeah.
I blooming love
yeah.
succulents. And then I go to the garden centre.
No.
But
Is that the I'm going out on a limb here. Is that the fish and blood bone shit, or is that
It's
something
a plant,
completely
type of
different?
plant.
that's a fertiliser, fish and blood blown thingy. But succulents are the plants. They're like cactuses, and Venus flytraps are kind of from the same.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
They're juicy,
You basically-
aren't they?
They're juicy. You don't have to water them because you water them once and they last for months because they draw all their moisture from the leaves, which are full of water.
I see. That makes more
Very
sense than
good.
what I was saying. 'Cause supplements is what I was thinking, I think.
Yes, that makes sense. Yeah.
And that's the word I was thinking of. Because I used to work at a garden centre, believe it or not.
Oh,
Really?
We fired.
No, I left. I had enough. Actually, it was a combination of it was actually a DIY store. But obviously a garden centre is a big part of that. It was one of the major chains that no longer exists. Focus.
Very good. You weren't fired for taking too many supplements.
No.
Well, that'd be a good reason, though, wouldn't it?
I can't remember. Why did I leave? Oh, yeah, I moved to London. That's right.
Commute's a bit long. Sorry.
Yeah.
Alex is late. Yeah, he's late today, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he's always late all the time.
I mean, I worked there for about 7 years, I think, and none of it has stuck. Because you said succulents, and I was like, fish, blood,
I think
and
succulents
bone.
are a bit trendy now, though. I don't really think people used to buy them so much. I mean, I went to
Back in the day when I used to
and
work there.
bought like 5 today.
5 succulents.
Yeah.
Well, you bought 5.
Yeah. I went to
Did
IKEA
you?
and just like planted out basically and just went mad. And my trolley was just full of all these really cheap plants that probably will be dead next week. But, you've got to try, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Succulents.
Yeah.
Succulents.
It's a great
I've got
word.
lots of. It is a great one.
Yeah.
I've got lots of indoor ones and lots of outdoor ones, but the indoor ones, they're no trouble at all.
No. Yeah.
Unless you try and take them for a walk. They're beautiful though, lots of different colours.
Yeah. I'll have to look up succulents now and just see what the gamma is, or see what the range is of succulents. I just like saying the word now.
Yeah, it's a good word. Yeah,
Great word.
It is a
has
good
lots of
word.
moisture. It contains lots of
Yeah.
moisture, a bit like the.
Succulent.
Yeah, but moist is not a good
Succulent.
word. So,
Oh, that's the point.
Moist
Yeah.
is a great word.
oh no, it's not. No one likes
Depends,
the
depends what
word
you're doing.
moist. No one likes that word. No
Moist.
one. No
Feeling
one.
a bit moist. Yeah, you're right. There's no good context. It's. Oh,
Actually, no, there is. It's a very moist cake. There you go.
No.
Even then, it's not. Oh no, I suppose so. Moist cake. Chris Moyle.
It's not dry.
Chris
This
Moist.
cake is nice because it's not dry. That's how you would say it, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
and
right.
then, but that's followed with it's very moist, isn't it?
Only if you're 84
84. What? Sorry.
What-
years old.
Yeah, if you're
It's like
84.
I think it's an elderly person.
It is. My mum would say that.
Ah,
My mum would say, "Oh, I'm so moist."
Lovely.
and I would say, no, you're not.
Not yet.
Have you seen my succulents?
Well, that's not going in.
She said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Oh dear.
Oh,
What a
see,
shame. That was the
I'm
highlight.
torn. I'm torn now because that was really funny.
Yeah, keep it in.
I'll keep
She-
it.
she says,
She says, yeah.
Pretty much anything we say now will work.
Yeah.
Unlike me.
Yeah, she said.
Oh,
Yeah, lovely. Well, yeah, I think next time go into the garden centre with a name badge. That just
Pretend
says,
you work
anyone's
there.
or
no, just says Lee. Hello, I'm Lee. And then
Yeah.
they will know who you are then. And you can play it off like, oh, sorry, last time I was in, I forgot I had my name badge on. I'm so sorry about that. And they'll say, don't worry about it, Lee. It's fine.
I thought you meant just pretend I work there and just go around and start deadheading all the roses. And
No.
No, do you know? I think that might raise some sort of safeguarding issue. I think that the staff might be concerned for Lee's welfare.
Yeah, I think
Very
so.
much so. I mean,
the police.
Is there anyone you'd like me to call? Yeah, that's what I'll get.
Yeah, cashier to number 2. The thing is, I just feel that, yeah, when I worked at the DIY store, if I saw someone walk in wearing my uniform and the name badge and they didn't work there,
You'd leave for London.
I'd think that's mental. It's bad enough when people took a shit in the display toilets, but when true,
I'm not buying that. It's broke. Doesn't go down. Wow, some people.
I know, right? I think it was probably kids, but there's no proof.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, there's a turd, wasn't there? What more do you need?
You can't age a turd.
Trying to think how you can now. No, you can't, can you?
You can't cut it and count the rings or
Just leave it be.
count the corn. Does that work? So Friday, we're getting towards the end of your week now.
Yeah.
What happened on Friday?
Friday was vegan day.
What?
I know. I'm trying to be vegan. As I
Doesn't
may have
sound very
mentioned,
committed.
Doesn't it?
No, I'm getting there. As I mentioned,
One day a week.
Friday, just Friday.
one day a week. I think about it. Yeah. As I might have mentioned, lots of my favourite thing in the world is birds, and my last KFC, I sat there eating a bucket which had about 7 birds in it, so myself. And then I thought, I'm spending all day online championing birds and fill your feeders up, and then I go home and eat 8 of them. So I'm not, I had a word with myself, and I haven't touched it since. But I was obsessed with chicken. It's my favourite thing in the world. It's been very hard, but it's coming on for under a year now. I haven't touched chicken.
Wow, that's quite impressive.
Expected a round of
I
applause.
mean, it feels. Yeah. I'll put one in.
Thank you.
But it feels that because there is it's only when you think about it like that, like you have done, that is a bird, a living thing, and when you consider how many chickens are in a bucket, how many actual living chickens, I guess that does kind of mess with you. But I've still got that disassociation thing that, if it hasn't got feathers. It's battered, I can get over it, but I do understand that, and I think I probably could go vegan, but Emily, my wife, I don't think she could. So it kind of it's like I cook anyway. Do I want to start cooking 2 meals every single night?
No, you don't.
So petty, but I mean, And also, a chicken pot pie is amazing. I'm going to have that.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's tricky. It's hard. I'm finding it hard.
And I'm not eating sparrows or anything, or robins.
No. Good.
If chickens could fly, they could get away from it.
Yes, and they can't, can they, Alex?
No, they can't. They can't fly. They can't fly. So
Let's get them.
Fuck them. Let's say
Right.
If it can fly away from you, it's fine.
It's they're beady, prehistoric little eyes. They're just like.
They do have
no issue eating chicken at all.
I like chickens. I held one at a farm. Actually gave it a big old cuddle, and it was just it's like cuddling a really, because they're amazingly spacious inside. It seems the feathers take up a lot of their
spacious inside.
What?
Squeeze. Let me rephrase that.
Leave it in.
No, but the feathers take up a large amount of their body. It seems there's like their body themselves isn't. There's not that much to them. The feathers are a lot. You squeeze a chicken, and the head falls off. No, it's like cuddling a pillow or something like that. It's just they're really quite sweet.
Yeah.
But again, it's that disassociation thing again. I really should. I should stop.
I was going down that road, and then I because I'm not preachy. There's vegans that are preachy, aren't there? I'm not like that because I know
yes.
how hard it is. But
Don't know what you mean.
I was just telling you how that's stopped me doing it. But then I did go down the rabbit hole of rabbit hole. No pun intended. Of watching
Rabbit's lovely.
Of watching
Rabbit's lovely. My God.
Not a bird though. Watching all the horror stories online, all the videos and stuff. I thought I'd have a good on.
Oh yeah.
A good on, good old convince session, and it's helped. It's helped. So Fridays.
Did you do it like
Go on.
Clockwork Orange style? Did you have your eyes like held open and you just watched all these videos?
I did.
Little chicks being thrown into mincers and
I
stuff.
did, and then I went out and beat people up to Singing in the Rain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'll happen.
yeah,
That'll
that's
happen.
true.
But did you get the words right? Because sometimes it's really difficult when you're punching someone in the face to get singing the rain words. I can barely say it myself. Trying to get those words right when you're trying to punch someone.
Yeah, the do bits are easy, aren't they? But
Yes.
singing and laughing in the rain is impossible. Yeah.
I was in a production of Singing in the Rain.
Oh yeah.
I was. Yeah, it was in Lincoln. Again, everything happened in Lincoln, but it was at the same theatre where the wrestling was. But it was part of the theatre's anniversary, something that they had a month-long production of Singing in the Rain, and it starred like Mark Curry, Peter Duncan, Lorraine Chase, Brian Cant, all these people, and I was like stagehand, but also in certain scenes. So basically, I had overcoats on, like Monumental Pictures overcoats, so I was bringing on sets and things, and so it was all part of it. But part of my job was to mop the stage up after the rain bit, because that was that happened just before the interval, and they built this stage so it had like a drainage system in it and everything, so the stage was raised up. And I think every single night they turned the rain on again while I was mopping up.
Oh, you are scarred.
You should have checked the forecast.
Yeah, slightly. Yeah, I know. It's pissed it down every time.
Bless you.
Speaking of which, have you heard the Tommy Steele story? I heard this one while I was working on this. Tommy Steele did a production of Singing in the Rain, apparently. And he was so hated by the crew that they would piss in the rain machine every single night.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Apparently. I could be one of those stories that's just, bollocks. But
God, it's Steele in the Rain. That'd rust, wouldn't it?
It would. Yeah.
Rust.
It would. Corrode.
Blimey, yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy Steele.
But
Wow.
I know.
Going back now, aren't we?
Yeah. Have you done any musicals, Lee?
Growing up, I did Amdram for years, and we did tons of them. Yeah, Seymour and Little Shop of Horrors, and Fagin and Oliver, and all that kind of stuff. But not now. I'm old. No, I'd like to.
No,
I miss them.
The last one I did was My Fair Lady.
Oh, lovely.
And that was But I was playing Zoltan Karpathy, so I just had the one scene. I wasn't doing any singing or anything like that. So it was.
It was still in it.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
I was still in it. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
I only did it as a favour. They were like, "Will you be in it?" And I went, "Yes, but I'll only be in that scene. I'm not getting involved in any single other song. I'm not an extra in any way. I'm just doing that scene." I got really prima donna just to see if I could actually
Just pull it off.
Did they make you clean up the rain? Did they say there's going to be a rain scene? Sorry, Alex.
No.
Oh, shame.
No. The worst part was coming to every single rehearsal when I wasn't needed. But that was
Because you weren't in the show, were you? They're like, you're not needed on this one, Alex. You're not needed on this one, Alex.
I just kept turning up.
Comes to the show week, Alex. You're not needed.
Yeah, I just walk on stage like la 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 la. Yeah, that's how I get all my parts. I just turn up.
Well, half the job is turning up. That's what they say.
Yes, and the other half is going la 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 la
The other
la,
half is
really
going home
loud.
again. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Have
it.
you done many musicals,
That's
Hayley?
Until they just give in. Me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I sing, but not in front of actual real life people. No.
Just
No,
mannequins.
haven't. Yeah, just like some of those
she's got that one
sex
room
dolls
in
and
her
stuff
house.
I just sing to. And, yeah.
Don't go in the singing room.
We have got the cellar. Of
Haley's
course.
in
We've
there.
got the cellar that runs under
Yeah.
our
Oh,
house.
wow, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Haley's got an amazing house. If you listen to the Alison Ward, no,
No.
you listen to the if you listen to the Rialina episode, it's not been released yet. But if you listen to the Rialina episode, you'll hear all about Haley's house. It is incredible. It's got a cellar and a gun cabinet in there.
It's got
Is this the
no
new
gun.
one?
Yeah, this is the new
Yeah, you had
house. Yeah, we've been here less than a
Wow.
year, and
2 front doors.
not anymore though. But we did.
No.
Yeah, we did.
Three now.
We've got 4 now. We just really love excess in this house.
We love to be spontaneous.
Why not?
Actually, Haley,
Break the mold.
I meant to ask Haley, was it hard to decide which front door you kept?
Well, no, because we just got rid of both of them and we got a completely new one. We didn't just get rid of our front doors. Yeah, I saw where that was going.
You just can't get out anymore.
We're just stuck
You have to go
here.
out. You have to go out the back
We've
way.
got lockdown. We're working from home. Why bother going out? Tesco coming to us. It's fine. We'll just stay here forever and ever and ever. We just got like a whole new front door. It's lovely.
Nice.
Lovely colour.
So what's in the cellar? Is it empty at the moment? Or
No, it's just full of crap. It's just full of, I've got 3 kids. You can imagine, just stuff.
Good for storage though, yeah.
Stuff. Yeah, it's really good for storage. My husband's a gamer, so we have probably every console you can imagine, plus all of the games and all of the peripherals. And there's just, it's like a hoarder's paradise.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds so cool.
So, does your husband have?
No, I'm just going to set it on fire. Put some AstroTurf down there.
He's
Hope for
not
the
going to
best.
be in there, is he?
Yeah, just do that.
On the Xbox.
No.
my games. Does he? So, do you have retro gaming stuff? I'm getting really interested.
Probably. I don't know.
Like old stuff.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I used to work for PlayStation, so that's kind of as far as I go. My oldest console, my first console was my Sega Mega Drive, and it still works, and it's bloody amazing. Not that I've played it for about 25 years, but no, not that long. I'm not that old. No, I don't know what
You used to work for PlayStation.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Well, that's something I didn't know.
Yeah,
What did you do at PlayStation?
This is so laughable now because I'm just such a technophobe. I did technical support on the phone, which I can't believe they gave me the job. Honestly, I was just like, yeah, I had a Sega Mega Drive, and I was like, 8, so I
You're
can
in.
definitely do this job. And they were
Were you
like,
just
yeah,
like,
cool.
have you switched it back off and on again?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. No,
Have you
I
tried
was
blowing
second
on the
line.
disc?
I was second line. I wasn't first line. I'm gonna, credit where credit's due. I was second line.
So,
So still wasn't much better.
Are we talking the PlayStation 3 era?
No, that would have been PlayStation 2 when PlayStation.
Oh,
was just
so
about to be
yeah.
released, yeah. So it was kind of my first office job. I got out of retail. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be like working girl or something. Not a working girl, like the film. Working in an office is what I mean.
Melanie Griffith.
Yes,
When she goes to
thank
work
you.
for Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably fight at the end. Be great. I definitely win.
That's awesome.
Definitely.
No, I like that. I like the fact that when you find out something new about someone and it's something that interests you, that's impressive.
Thanks.
Did you leave or did you get fired?
No, I left. I did it for a couple of years, and it was. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit of a crap job, to be honest with you. It was. It was just. It was call centre work. What can you say about that?
Yeah.
It's taking 2 hours to load up every time I put a game in. You're like, yep, it's meant to. Anything else I can help you with?
Yeah.
They all do that.
I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. You could have been working for Xbox during the 360 period,
Yeah.
and you could have been dealing with all the red rings of death.
Yeah, got out.
Am I
got out
just saying something that means nothing?
Yeah, I'm just
Or
saying.
does
Yeah.
No idea for me, that. Yeah.
No
Okay,
clue.
well, the Xbox
No
Red
clue.
Ring of Death was something that would happen occasionally. Because the Xbox 360 had the button, it had the green lights that went round.
Yeah.
And yeah. Well, if the Xbox locked up and all the lights went red, that was the Red Ring of Death, and that Xbox was basically fucked.
Oh, wow.
And it happened to me twice with the Xbox 360. And
Is it fixable or not?
yeah, no.
Oh.
Wow.
No, I think they had some sort of thing you could send it off and get it fixed, but I had like 3 Xbox 360s in the end. Yeah,
Yeah, that's not very good.
It's a sad day, very sad day.
Yeah.
They used to say, did they fix it and send it back? Because I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but people, you know how much new consoles cost? They cost a fortune, don't they? And then, they phone up screaming at you because like little Bartholomew has not been able to play with his new fancy toy on Christmas Day because it's broken, which understandable, very upsetting. But then we'd be like, oh, we're really sorry about that. So what we can do is we'll get someone to come and pick that one up from you. And they're like, great, that's very convenient. And then we'll send you back a refurb. A refurb. Yeah, I mean, you just spent 500 quid on a new console. I'm going to send you back a bloody second-hand one.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's, I didn't want to stay at that job too much longer, really. No.
But I mean, it was a bit brutal. Every console has like these teething issues and stuff like that. But I mean, the recent one I've had is with the Switch, where because we've got a Nintendo Switch and it has a thing which is called drifting, where the controllers, basically the analog controllers will just go up, and it'll just make the cursor go up and make and it drifts. So that's basically what it does. It drifts. Yeah. And it is one of the most fucking annoying things you can ever imagine.
PS4 does that sometimes,
yeah. And they were saying that you could send them back and get it sorted. In the end, Emily decided to just get a kit from Amazon. Amazon should sponsor this episode, probably. And she did it herself. She basically took the whole thing apart, watched the video on YouTube, to basically put it all back together again.
Whoa, skills.
Wow.
That's amazing.
I know.
Go, Emmy.
There's no end to her talent.
So it's never had that problem since?
No.
What do you think? Emmy needs a new job, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got the skills to work them analog sticks.
Things are looking up, unlike your controllers anymore.
Oh, yes.
Like it.
Yeah.
Now, what day are we on now? Friday? Or are we just on
Friday?
Fucking hell.
Yeah, we've done Friday.
Friday was vegan day.
So, Friday was vegan. Now, yeah, Minnie's message about that. So, are you just vegan on that day?
That's the day I try my best. I mean, I'm not eating chicken full stop or any birds now. Ducks, all that lot are gone.
But what about eggs and things? That's what I'd struggle with. I wouldn't miss meat. I was veggie for years until I met my husband and couldn't be asked to make 2 dinners every night. But it's like eggs and milk and honey. I mean,
you can go about honey.
I hate honey.
They're not happy you make honey. They get really, really angry that you take it from them.
Well, yeah, true.
They made that.
Yeah, but they didn't make it for us.
What do they do with it?
Just look after it and that. They make lip balm for themselves.
Now, Lee, how do you feel about this? Because I've been on 2 rescue missions with bees.
Oh,
and I don't know how. Well, technically 3, because the first one was I gave it sugar water because it was feeling knackered and it was fine. I don't think it was the same bee each time. But on the second occasion, I was sat in the back garden patio bit, and I heard this a bee in distress. That's the common sound of being. But initially, I was like, "What the hell was that?" And a bee was caught in a spider web.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was being wrapped by the spider. Now, what's your standpoint there?
Do you interfere or do you not interfere?
It's tricky. I would. We're not meant to interfere, are we? Because the spider's got to eat. It's got babies to eat, to feed.
Yeah, we just eat that.
Yeah,
that's just me.
Kill 2 birds. Eats birds as well.
Yeah, it eats birds.
With bees, because bees, I mean, they're all part of this ecosystem. They're all important, but bees are slightly more important. So I probably would have helped it.
Good, because that's what I did.
Yeah,
twice because it happened twice.
Oh, okay, that's all right. Yeah.
not the same bee, but yeah, the first one was more of a Emily helped with this one. It was kind of more of a strategic grab something, knock the spider out, sort it out.
Emily took it apart, took the wings off it, put it back together again.
Well, she nearly did, but I looked it up and apparently a bee is able to struggle out of it quite easily when it's not, when it's just left.
Yeah,
which it did. But the second time I was sat in the back garden, it was a couple of weeks back, and I heard the same sort of. I was like, oh not again. And I just saw a spider just did just wrapping this bee up. So I got a stick, and it was probably the coolest thing I've done in quite some time, which is really sad. But I was like, I'm gonna just whack them both to get them out of the way, just get them away from each other. And I did a swipe and just hit the spider, and the spider just flew off. And I was like, oh, and the bee was just hanging there going, bzz, bzz, and I just saw it slowly get out. And I was like, oh, I'm a savior, a bee savior. I felt so good.
Yeah.
And also, I think it's the fact because I did that awesome move. It probably looked shit. If I watched it back, I'd probably look at that twat. But it felt good.
Yeah.
It felt good.
What felt good?
I was just wondering,
freeing the bee or killing the spider? Which
I didn't kill the spider. The spider
did you check on it? How do you know?
Oh, because it just crawled. It landed on the wall. It just crawled off.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So-
good. That was a good move.
so it's
Then
fine.
good move. Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah. So I think I did okay there.
Nice work.
But yeah, I just wondered what the etiquette was. I know I thought maybe I should leave this be, but the poor thing just sounded so
I'm
distressed.
surprised you got there in time. If it's wrapping it and it's pretty much a goner. Normally,
No,
once it's wrapping it, it's game over. But
It was doing its thing. And I was like, oh, okay.
wow,
But yeah, managed to sort that one out.
We have bees in our loft.
it's tricky.
Oh,
Oh, you got bees in your loft? Oh wow.
how many bees?
I don't know. I'm guessing it's a hive because we can see them. Like there's a tiny little gap between the. Is it fascia board? Is that what it's called? I don't know. And they just
Great
fly
word.
up there.
Wow.
Back
Got
and
pretty
forth
good
the whole
old nest
time,
up there.
Yeah, but it's sort of
Nice.
like above the toilet. It's like above the bathroom. So at about 11 o'clock at night, if you're sort of having your, you have to do a wee before you go to bed, and you can just hear this sort of. And I was like, "Ugh, what is that? Until we saw the bees, and I was like, oh, okay, it's bees. That's fine. It's not a ghost.
Yeah, it's not a
It's just
ghost.
vibrating there.
Yeah, something vibrating up in the
man.
loft. It's lovely.
They'll be done soon, and then they'll move on, and then
No, apparently they
Yeah.
stay though. Apparently the queen stays because my friend goes and does I don't know what it's called, like bee
beekeeping.
whispering. Where if you
Bee
get
whispering?
you get like colonies of bees, don't you? They just like turn up in your garden sometimes. You have to get someone to come make them go away because they're scary. Yeah, she does that, and she's like, yeah, no, they'll mostly just die off, but she'll stay, and then she'll just get more male bumblebees to come, and it'll just get bigger and bigger. I was like, oh, super. So we'll
Wow.
have it removed in November, I think, was the best time.
Your best time, yeah. Once they've done all the
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jeebus,
I
nice.
know.
Wow.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess it could be worse. It could be wasps.
Exactly. I'd much rather have bees. Any day.
Yeah.
Any day.
Yeah. All important though.
Are they though?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Part of the
unfortunately they
ecosystem.
are.
With the spider,
What have the wasps ever done for us?
they can vote. They can vote now. They're very important pollinators. Wasps. They're as important pollinating as bees and hobflies and all that stuff.
Oh, so they pollinate in between trying to nick your ice cream, yeah?
Exactly. If they spent more time doing their actual, natural job.
Yeah.
Natural.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to cut that bit out. That's dreadful.
I'm not going to cut anything.
Yeah. Instead of trying to, just ruin your picnic, we'd probably be in
Yeah.
a far better state, wouldn't we?
If they kept their eyes off your food and more on the flowers, we'd probably be more liked.
Yeah.
Studies have shown, that they get.
Oh.
Studies have shown. Whenever anyone starts that, whatever the studies have shown is going to be boring.
No
isn't
one
it?
cares.
Yeah, but they apparently.
I did say I wasn't going to edit anything, but go on.
I'll put it in again. Studies have shown
Yeah.
that apparently the wasps they love sugar, like loads of bees and stuff, but they get high, they get drowsy and crazy, which is why they sting. They get threatened that you're close to them, but they're smacked off their bee wasp tits, and so sting because they're hyper. That's the theory.
I see. Well, that makes sense. This doesn't make me
Must
feel
be
any
inherently
compassion towards
angry
them.
to have that come out when they're on a sugar rush, I think.
Yeah. But they are very,
Just
very
don't
important.
give-
They get a bad press.
Just don't give them a loaded weapon. Then, if they're going to get high on sugar, just don't give them a big spike coming out their ass.
They get drunk off like apples.
And also,
don't they?
I think it's the fact
Rotten
that
apples.
bees, it's more about a defense thing. If they sting, they die essentially, don't they? Their back end comes off, and no one wants that.
Yeah, they don't want
Whereas-
that. They don't sting.
Well,
really.
yeah. Whereas wasps are repeat offenders.
Yeah,
Yep.
true.
They never
leave
learn.
the sting in. They can leave the sting in, but they carry on. Well, no,
And
the
also,
sting's
they're
in, they
not
don't,
as. Yeah. Also, they're not as furry and cute, are they? Really?
They don't have fluffy bottoms.
but I still love them.
So,
You know,
There is a certain beauty towards them. I mean, there's some insects you look at them really closely, and it's just incredible, incredibly beautiful things.
hoverflies are amazing because they mimic wasps. They're completely harmless hoverflies, but they mimic wasps. They pretend to. They've evolved to look like them, and they pretend to sting you. It's really cute.
oh,
they pretend to get high on sugar,
Yeah.
just to
Yeah.
impress the wasps.
Yeah, like Rick Mail when he has a drink and goes, "Oh, I'm going
Ooh,
crazy."
I'm going crazy.
Yeah,
It's the yeah. Why is he dressed like us? Why is he wearing that striped trousers?
yeah. How long you been a wasp, mate? Oh, years. Well, we die afterwards, so. One.
Hey guys, where are we going? Are we going to get some sugar and sting some people?
Shows your stinger. Oh, later,
got to be
later,
up by
mate.
9 though.
Yeah, later on. I'll show you later.
Secret.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that your stinger? No.
It's just my nectar in my pocket.
Yeah. So we're rounding off the weekend.
Oh,
Lee.
yes.
Tell us what's happened at your. I presume it's going to be sexy.
Nope. So Saturday took another quiche into meatloaf. No, I didn't. Saturday I went to a place called Kingfisher Lodge, which sounds
yes.
painful. You don't want that to happen.
No.
It's overlooking a lake. It's got a hot tub and everything. It's basically a little wood cabin, and they've got kingfishers. I've always wanted to see a kingfisher, and they're all around it. So yeah,
Oh, that's
if you
beautiful.
love kingfishers, you go there to see them, and
That's
Yeah.
cool. So I don't think I've ever seen a kingfisher
yeah, you
in real life. Obviously, I've seen one on the telly or something. But...
yeah, they're in certain places, but they're very shy and they're very fast.
Did you see many?
We saw one or two, but they were like zoom, little blue lines, like zoom, like
Yeah.
the Flash, but blue.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
it's cool though.
I like the sound of
Yeah, but someone on a Facebook group recently had one fly into their patio window, and which happens a lot with birds, garden birds, and it was all dazed and dizzy, so he got to hold it in his hand.
it. Wow.
Ah, kingfisher.
Was it
Imagine.
okay though?
It was fine. It flew off after a
it
couple of
die?
minutes.
Oh, phew.
No, it was all right.
Good.
Beautiful.
I'm glad that wasn't
Beautiful.
going to be a sad
Beautiful.
story.
They're such amazing birds. They're so beautiful,
They are.
but
They are.
they're not actually the same colours. Like with most birds, they're not actually the colours they look. They're it's iridescent pigment in their feathers.
Ah, okay.
It's how they
okay.
look. That's why a starling. When you look at a starling and you move it, I mean you can't pick it up, but if you move it, it goes purpley green. It changes because iridescence. Yeah, you can cut that out if you want.
Ah. No, I'm keeping that in. That's
Oh,
gold.
okay.
Are hummingbirds the same?
Yeah, pretty much all birds. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they all have that iridescent.
could have just said that at the
Paint
start
job.
then, really. It's all birds.
Yeah,
all,
could have
all
done.
birds do
Yeah,
that.
sorry, yeah. All birds.
Just add an extra half hour to our podcast.
It needs it, Alex. It needs it.
It needs content. It's all content.
If you've not got a chapter on iridescence, what is it?
Incomplete. That's what it is. Incomplete. Well, that sounds beautiful. So that was the whole weekend, yeah? You just stayed at a
That was
Kingfisher
it.
Lodge.
Yeah, a couple of friends, and we sat in a hot tub, and there were bats flying over. It was really nice. Yeah,
So you saw more bats than kingfishers.
we did. Yeah.
Wasn't that called Bat Lodge?
It should be called Bat Lodge, shouldn't it?
That'd be great.
It would.
I'd go there.
Yeah.
I just saw today that they've actually opening in Shoreditch, obviously in Shoreditch, a Kentucky Fried Chicken hotel.
What?
Wow.
I just remembered this. It links into what we were talking about earlier. It's only for 11 days apparently, but it costs £111 to stay there overnight, and you can order £100 worth of chicken while you're in the hotel.
God, blimey.
He's trying to be a vegan. Don't tell him that.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are you doing?
And it's only on Fridays.
I have a lost connection to server thingy. Oh,
Yeah, I've seen that as well. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, it's reconnected. There you go. That's nice. I'm sure that won't affect anyway. It records locally, so it's all good.
so that's weird. 11 days.
Excellent.
That's very a Shoreditchy thing, like you say, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's because of the 11 herbs and spices. I think that's why they've gone for 11 days, and I know it's so wank.
Colonel said so.
Yeah, but I did quite like their Twitter account. Have you ever seen new KFC follows on their Twitter account?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They follow the Spice Girls and 6 other people called Herb, which I think is quite.
It is good. It is good. So is it? It's a big hotel, is it? A massive.
Well, it is actually a hotel, but they've got a room in the hotel,
it's just a room.
as it were. So yeah, it's a specially put up KFC room.
How big is it? Does it have 20 wings?
Whoa.
Oh, that's good.
Hey,
Like it.
Oh, that's good.
depends what season.
Yeah. But that was it's still good. It's still good. I like that. But yeah, it's got a KFC arcade game in there, and it's got a button you can press to get chicken.
Oh, good Lord.
Press here for chicken.
A year ago, that would have been me. That would have been my week. You'd have said Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It would have been all been
Chicken.
Yeah, that hotel.
Yeah. Or do you get picked up at King's Cross Station by a convertible limo as well?
Wow. They don't need that bit, do they? They're wasting their money.
No. Yeah. And you have to see your check-in manager to check in, apparently, that they put on the website, which I thought was not as good as the 11 herbs and spices that they follow on Twitter.
Yeah, they could have called it Kentucky Fried Check-In, shouldn't they? That would have
been a lot better, yeah. But they don't call it Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore, do they? It's just KFC.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what it stands for, isn't it?
I know, but does it, though?
Yeah. What else would it stand for?
Must be that.
Kinky French chef?
A kinky French chef.
Really have the same ring.
Actually, it might be a kinky French chef hotel room, actually, thinking about it.
It might be, yeah. Yeah.
I'd stay there.
Me too.
Nice.
You haven't heard my Sunday yet.
What happened on Sunday?
Well, I stayed at a kinky French chef thing.
Did you see any kinky French chefs?
I didn't. No, there was one, but he had a Kingfisher Lodge, so I couldn't really couldn't do it. Sunday was back-to-back Columbo Day. On 5 Star,
usual.
Every Sunday, yeah. From when is it? Like midday, innit? Till 9:30 at night.
I have no idea. I haven't watched normal TV in quite some time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't have time.
Is it not working?
Time for that. It's very sad.
No, it works. I've just everything's streamed or caught up.
Caught up.
Catch up.
With.
If it's past tense, it's caught up.
Yeah, but you don't say that, do you? You don't say I watched it on Caught Up.
No, but you don't say I catched up either. I watched it on Catched Up.
I watched it streamed afterwards.
Or Caught Up.
And yeah, but I got all caught up on it. And yeah, no, I don't know. How long have they been doing that then?
What's showing
Columbo.
it on 5 Star? A long time now. Long time.
Really?
I love Columbo so much. Sorry.
Do you remember 5 Star?
The
band?
chap from Green Day? No, not from Busted.
No.
Oh. Was it not the guy from Busted?
5 Star.
Yeah.
They were the 5. They were basically England's version of the Jackson 5 in the 80s.
Okay.
No. I'm going to be
Look them up.
Googling later. Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, I'm slightly
I forget how much
nervous
how much
about
older
doing
I
that,
am.
though. Were they good?
Do you know what?
No.
Strangely, yes, in a way, but no, they were a bit crap. But they did a song called "System Addict,"
Oh.
Oh, I
which
do
is
know that.
very
I do know that.
catchy.
My husband likes that song. He thinks that's a great song, and I'm like, I've never heard
There
of
you
this
go.
band.
5 Star.
Like, ever.
But I remember they appeared on, I think it was Going Live,
Oh,
and they had the call-ins, and people could call in, and they were doing that, and the person got put through, and they said, "Yeah, I'd like to ask 5 Star why there's such a bunch of wankers."
amazing.
Brilliant. What was
Yeah,
it?
that'll be probably the first thing that comes up on YouTube when you Google 5 Star. To be honest,
They sound a bit 3.5, if I'm honest.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah,
They
wouldn't give
were.
them 5.
They were. Nah, definitely.
What was the band the bloke from Busted was in then? I'm sure it was 5 or something like 5 star. Another thing to Google later.
Just a McFly,
Well,
wasn't
didn't
it?
they did what did they call it when they merged and they McBusted? Yeah,
They did,
I don't
and they
know.
fucked it up, didn't they?
Not really my genre.
yeah, McFucked it.
Excellent.
They released that album McShit, which
Yeah.
was rubbish, really.
Sponsored by Burger King, which I think was a bit of a missed opportunity. Oh, we just McFucked it all up.
So McFly and Busted.
McFusted.
They said McFusted.
Busted.
Okay, yeah.
McFlustered.
It's too late in the day for me to even.
McFlustered is a much better name.
McFlustered.
It's good,
Yeah,
isn't
I
it?
like that.
McFlustered. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, what would you like to order?
McFlustered.
Anything.
Yeah, do you do the? Oh, you don't do the Big Mac specials at the minute here. Oh no. Anyway.
Oh, very good.
Well, Lee, I'm so happy you had a good week and ended it on such a high.
I'm glad someone asked me about it.
With Columbo. I mean, I was going to say the Kingfisher Lodge, but I think Columbo kind of tips. How long does that go on for then? Is it the whole day?
Yeah, midday, I think. Or was it 11 o'clock in the morning till about 9:30 at night? Yeah, back to back.
Jeez.
Wow.
So good.
That's epic.
There must be so many episodes.
Yeah, well, there's like, tons. I've got the box set,
Did
and
they
it's
do
like,
that with anything else?
what's that? Sorry.
Box set. Whoa. Did they do that with anything else? Did they do like Murder She Wrote or?
Yeah, some channels do. 5 star is pretty much Columbo.
No.
Yeah, and lots of CSI, but I mean, there's billions of them, aren't there? CSI Chiswick. It's just ridiculous.
I used to really like that. Yeah, CSI
So many.
Medway. I mean, it's wow.
Do you remember the Law and Order? They did that. They did a UK version of Law and Order.
Yeah, I watched it once.
Bradley Walsh, wasn't it? I think.
Was it?
Sure, it was.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Bradley Walsh and
It's for the nanas. I think it's for the nanas.
I want to say Doc Brown, but I don't think it was him. Not Christopher Lloyd. I mean, the comedian. I Googled
Was it a drama?
Yeah, it was Law and Order. It was the British version of Law and Order.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Law
think.
and Order UK. I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
What was it called? Drunk and Disorderly.
It's Law and Order UK.
There is no order in the UK.
Short day in that office that day, wasn't it? Let's just call it the same, but
Yeah,
where we're from.
It was Bradley Walsh. He was the main guy in it, and this is great content. This is just the best.
Robson and Jerome, they were there.
No, although Peter Davison was there.
Ah. Good.
I must have made it. Yeah, Doc Brown. Yeah, it was Doc Brown. I wasn't going
Good
insane.
memory.
It was him. They were the partnership. I never even watched it. I just remember thinking, what the hell is that about?
It's about Law and Order, Alex. Law and Order.
Yeah. Well, there's no order to that, is there? Putting Bradley Walsh from the
I was going to
chase
say, just
in a drama show with Doc Brown.
corpsing every 2 minutes.
Yeah, because someone said something that sounded a little bit like Willie.
Put you under a vest. Oh,
Oh,
it's gone again. Oh.
what's the name of the victim again? McCocket. Oh, well, if you had to rate your week on a scale of up to whatever, Lee, what would you rate last week in?
I mean, we're going 5 star, aren't we? It's got to be done, isn't it?
Aren't we?
Yeah.
Systematic.
Yeah.
You got to.
Systematic.
Yeah.
Dramatic.
Or $3.99.
$2.99. True.
Gravel.
That would be amazing if they
gravel-
did that in KFC. You got a Zinger Tower of $2.99, $3.99 burger.
Gravel.
Gravel, yeah.
Generic burger.
Generic burger.
Gravel burger.
Tastes like it, does it, Lee? You keep telling
Yes,
yourself
it
that.
does. It has to. It has to.
I'm never fully satisfied with KFC, if I'm honest with you. It's always a little bit disappointing. Always greasy.
Greasy. I like the ones with the hash browns in. The hash brown is probably better than the chicken.
The
though.
burgers are
Yeah,
all right. Yeah, the burgers are all right.
That's just me.
Is there anything you would like to plug, Lee? Apart from veganism.
Behave yourself.
Preachy. Preach,
Not
preach,
really,
preach.
no. If you're intrigued about my photography, then you can go to my Instagram, which is Brace Almighty, or my comedy videos. I do a silent Lee character, 1920s silent comedy, and my YouTube channel.
Very good.
youtube.com/Brace Lee. But no, nothing apart from those two big things. Nothing.
Yeah. Well, you're living your life, aren't you? Really, there's not really much anything to plug.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Got
But
one finally.
I think Silent Lee is a very, very good comedy video thing. It's very worth a watch.
Thank you.
Play Last Stop on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation 5, I believe.
Yeah, 4 and 5.
Switch.
Yeah,
it's on Switch as well.
It is.
Nice.
And no drift, but yeah, play that and look out for the characters Spider and Clive.
Spider Clive.
But don't hit the spider. Just gently brush
With
it away.
a stick.
Yeah.
Because he just goes into the
Ask
wall.
it nicely. Where are the manners? Where are the manners?
Fuck off, please.
There.
But yeah, play that, watch the videos, look at his photos because they're gorgeous. And Lee, thank you so much for coming on and doing this.
Thank you very much,
we haven't
both.
spoken. We really haven't spoken in quite some time. We used to do John Holmes' show together. We just talk all the time. And
It's been a pleasure.
Radio Kent decided not to have it anymore. And then everyone's friendship just went to shit.
But we were still there. Ready, waiting, weren't we?
Oh yeah, always there,
Here we
ready,
are.
ready,
Here we
and
are.
ready.
It's all
and
good. I'm
ready.
pretending like I was part of that. I really wasn't part of that, but I'm just going to pretend. I'm like,
If it was
I'm like
No,
the
you see,
hoverfly
you
that
would
wants to
be.
be a
If it was
wasp.
still but then
going, you
again-
would be.
But the thing is, though, because you're Kate
I
Standen,
am.
and Kate was on that,
Ah,
technically
okay.
you are her. So
Osmosis kind of thing. That's
yeah, so it all
I
comes
definitely
around
do
full
feel
circle.
more hoverfly than wasp, but that's okay. I can work on that.
Yeah,
I can work
Just
on it.
mimic, very
Just a bit
nice.
more, I think.
mimic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if you ever heard, but Lee used to play Ross on
Friends.
the not
Ross
Friends,
Ferratu.
on
Yeah.
Ross Ferratu on
Nice.
John Holmes' show. And he still got the mask.
Still got the mask, yeah. It's
Yeah, he
somewhere.
had to wear a mask every time he did it.
Why
the
did you
show.
have
He had to. He had to. Yeah,
Can't,
even though it was over the phone, he still had to wear the
I
mask.
can't do the voice without it. Yeah, I know. It's slightly there, but not quite as
Just get some tape. I said that to you at the time. Just get some tape.
kinky.
Hey, whatever helps. Whatever helps to get into character. It's
He
all
always
good.
says that.
I do. Just that's my motto.
I'll go back
Just
to the
get some
garden centre tomorrow. Tape.
Get some tape.
Yeah.
Get some
You know,
tape.
can
Alex
No
says
price on
only tape. My name's Lee. My name is Lee. Got
What
a badge.
type of tape? Oh, I don't know. Just something I can wear over
General
the top lip.
tape. General tape.
Something to put a vampire mask over his face with.
The Beelzebub mask has nearly perished.
Oh, it's not. How come?
Nearly the bottom bit. The
Little
bit
smashed
under
turf.
the
Oh,
yeah, it's nearly.
the beard has
But I reckon it's
widened it, hasn't it?
Clearly has. I wear it every night. So.
Let's get that out and dust it off soon.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So that about rounds it all off. Huge thanks to our guest Lee Brace.
Thank you for having me.
Anything? It's been an absolute pleasure. It really has. Anything to add, Hayley?
Oh, it's been an absolute dream. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Really?
Yeah, it's been great. I know. I have 3 children, Alex. This is like going out,
don't get out
or whatever
much?
it is people say. I don't know.
I was gonna say, I'd love to hear your nightmares if that's
Yeah,
your dream.
It doesn't get out much. No front door.
I'm
very
just
good.
here, brother.
Well, excellent. My
No,
thanks
thank
to
you.
Hayley Pettitt, and thanks again to Lee Brace. I've been Alex Sievewright, and that was the week that was it? Goodbye.
From the makers of Oversized Jenga comes Oversized Guess Who? Volunteers with different types of faces are lined up in a group. Does your person have glasses? No? Then push all of those 4-eyed people over. It's fun for all the family. Oversized Guess Who? In pubs now.